The Advanced Electroreflex Energizer relieves muscular tension, increases circulation, massages the feet and hands, helping to relieve pain. It's listed as a Class 1 device with the FDA, and it's regulated as a therapeutic massager. Health Canada has approved it as a Class 2 medical device, as a foot massager and electropads that relax and revitalize the whole body, soothing and relieving stressful aches and pains, easing tension, reducing fatigue, and improving local blood circulation. Advanced Electroreflex Energizer, reflexology and electrical stimulation, part of the electrical energy making up the SOKI concept. The Advanced ERE is much more than just a foot massager. It utilizes electrical stimulation to stimulate the acupressure points on your feet or hands and is based on reflexology. It comes with 3 sets of electropads so you can target muscle groups or painful areas on the body, and it massages your feet or hands, and you can use the electropads all at the same time. Foot and hand reflexology is massage of the hands or feet based on the belief that pressure applied to specific points on these extremities benefits other parts of the body. For example, if you were to massage the tips of your thumb, you would be benefiting your pituitary gland. If you would massage the heels of your feet, you would be benefiting your pelvic area or sciatic nerve. Benefits of reflexology include relieving the congestion of organs, facilitating the balance of the body, enhancing the capacity of the organs to fight disease, releasing muscular tension and stress, and promoting circulation, which helps the body relax. Dr. Bauer from Mayo Clinic stated that reflexology is generally relaxing and may be an effective way to alleviate stress. He also mentioned that several studies funded by the National Cancer Institute and the National Institutes of Health indicate that reflexology may reduce pain and psychological symptoms such as anxiety and depression. It may enhance relaxation and sleep. And studies have also been done showing that reflexology may have benefits in palliative care of people with cancer. So reflexology is very beneficial. The other portion, electrical stimulation, is used to stimulate the skin to help relieve pain, because it interferes with the neural transmission of signals from underlying pain receptors. The electrical impulses mimic the action potential coming from the central nervous system, causing the muscles to contract. When a part of our body needs to move, the brain sends electrical signals through the nervous system. The nerves act like little electrical wires, and they relay these signals to our muscles, directing them to contract. This contraction causes our body part to move. A lot of work is being done with electrical stimulation because it activates our nerves, makes our muscles move, and there's theoretic thought that the brain may be able to recapture and relearn this movement once the stimulation stops. Dr. Harvey stated in a Rehab Revolution magazine on an article about stroke that they don't know exactly how the electrical stimulation works, but continually stimulating a muscle can help the muscle relearn to move, and eventually the stimulation goes away. I also wanted to look at electrical stimulation on how it improves nerve regeneration. I wanted to see how electrical stimulation helped for nerve regeneration, and I found a study involving carpal tunnel patients. And these patients had carpal tunnel surgery, and they used low-frequency electrical stimulation. And they found in 6 to 8 months that the regeneration of all medium nerves to reinnervate thinner muscles occurred, where the group that had the surgery and didn't use the low-frequency electrical stimulation, their nerves did not reinnervate in that same time frame. So electrical stimulation is very beneficial for many things. It helps improve circulation, enhances muscle strength and endurance, relieves pain, helps muscles recover from an injury, relieves stress, increases range of motion, and improves the symptoms of small and large fiber diabetic neuropathy, according to several studies done through PubMed. The ERE is an instrument that helps to reconnect broken or damaged electrical circuits within the body by stimulating it with the correct waveform, current, and frequency. When our body experiences pain, there's electrical resistance, meaning the electrical signals between our cells are suppressed. If you continually use electrical stimulation, it can help restore the flow of electricity through these painful areas. You'll see a picture here, and this picture is 2 nerve cells, and the little dots in between them are the electrical signals, and they're communicating. When we have pain, that communication isn't always sent and received properly. And you'll also notice there's a blank space in between the cells, and that's what is known as a synapse. So major benefits of the ERE is it's a great foot massager. It induces deep relaxation, balances the body, reduces stress, relieves pain, revitalizes our energy, improving circulation and reducing fatigue. And it may assist with weight loss because of the continual contraction of the muscle. And you can see you can use it on your feet or your hands. Of course, you can't use it on your feet and hands at the same time. I have a lot of questions about electrical stimulation and parasites, and I think that's because Dr. Hulda Clark has written several books on health and parasites and uses a machine known as a zapper, which emits electrical frequencies and stimulation. Dr. Hulda Clark believes that no matter how long and confusing the list of symptoms are a person has, from chronic fatigue to infertility, she believes that there's only 1 or 2 things wrong with the person. They either have pollutants or toxins or parasites. So I've had a lot of customers tell me who've had problems with parasites that they've received benefits from using the advanced ERE, but I want you to understand that the ERE electrical stimulation doesn't kill the parasite. What it does do, to quote Hulda Clark, is specific electrical frequencies stimulate an altering of the bioresonance in the cells, reversing the change caused by some disease or parasite. Transmitting these frequencies through the same electrodes over a period of time generates healing signals that have a curative effect. So in other words, the frequency wakes up our body's own immune system and cells to heal itself, eliminating the parasites. Many of the customers who have reported benefits using the ERE said they've used the ERE for 21 days, 5 to 10 minutes a day on the auto mode. The ERE comes with a remote, so you can operate it by the remote or by the base of the machine, and the remote is kind of cute. It's shaped like a foot. The machine has 4 modes: a pounding mode, which works the bottom center of the feet and inner calves, focusing on the digestive organs, the chest, waist, and hip area, the sciatic nerve, coccyx, and knee. The massage mode, which focuses on working your toes, also benefits the head area, the brain, ears, eyes, mouth, neck, shoulder, and may help with symptoms of stress, insomnia, and migraine. The relaxation mode, which works the top part of your feet, outer calves, and ankles, benefits the main systems of the body like the circulatory, respiratory, or lymphatic. And it also comes with an auto repeat mode, which simultaneously goes through the pounding, massage, and relaxation mode. I tell people when they start out to start out with the auto mode. I get a lot of questions on how to use the electropads, and I found an article written by a physical therapist who uses electrical stimulation in physical therapy, and he says to find out where your pain's located or a tender area associated with the pain is. And once you locate that area, place a pad at the top of that area where the pain begins and another pad at the bottom of the area. You always want to use 1 set of pads or 2 pads to target an area. And you want to make sure the pads don't touch each other and are at least 1 inch apart. And you can alter the intensity or the sensation if you change the distance between the pads or the direction of the pads, or you use the control knob on the cable. And it's also best not to apply the pads directly on a joint or above the jawline or on the face. So I hope that this helps you understand the benefits of reflexology and electrical stimulation and how the advanced ERE may be a benefit to you. Hi everyone, I wanted to talk to you on how to use the Advanced Electro-Reflex Energizer because I know those of you who have one of these love it, and those of you who are getting one will know how to use it when you get it. When you get it and you take it out of the box, you have this machine right here, and everybody's like, where is everything? Everything is located in the back in this awesome little compartment. The remote, the knee belt, the plug-in, the cables, everything's in there. So all you have to do is open that up and unwrap everything. So I've already got this plugged in, so it's ready to turn on. This is what the remote looks like. It's really cute. It's shaped like a foot. And you're going to get 3 sets of electro pads. Each package has 2 pads in them. And then you're going to get 3 sets of cables with the plug-in to the machine, which is located on the side right here. And then the other end snaps onto the pads. And then it has a control knob for each cable. And you want to make sure that that's turned all the way off. And that would be turning it counterclockwise. So one of the biggest questions I get is how to use the ERE because it has several steps in setting it up. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to turn it on. And you're going to notice when you turn it on, everything lights up and it beeps. And then everything goes dark. So the first thing that you need to set is the function. So you need to determine, do you want to use it on your hands or your feet? Do you want to use it on your hands or your feet and the pads? Or do you just want to use the pads? So I'm going to set it for my feet. So I'm going to do my hands. So here's the foot mode. Then I'm going to set the mode for massage, relax, pounding, or auto, and I recommend everybody start in the automatic mode for 15 minutes. So I've got it on foot for the function. I'm going to the mode for auto. Then I'm going to come over to this side and set the time for 15 minutes. And then, even though this indicator panel is lit, it's not actually on until I set the intensity. So you want to hit the greater than button until you see 2 yellow lights coming on. And then you have to place both your feet or both your hands on the pad for it to work. If you just put one hand on there, you won't feel it. Now, a lot of people have dry skin, especially on their feet or their hands. So I recommend, if you're not feeling something, to take a paper towel and spritz it with a spray bottle so it's just slightly damp, and place it on each foot pad. And then place your feet or hands on it, and you'll definitely feel the conductivity. I think you can see that the muscles in my arms are contracting from the intensity, so maybe it's a little too high for me for my arms. So I'm going to hit the less than button and put it down to just the 4 greens and put my arms back on it. So that's how to use the ERE. Remember the function, the mode, the time, and then the intensity with the greater than arrow to set the machine so it's ready to use. Enjoy it. It's awesome.